What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Today we're going to be unboxing the brand new Superman 5 film collection on 4K Steelbook here. So this is a brand new release that just came out. Several of these are already available in 4K, but a couple of these is the first time you're actually able to get them in 4K. So, kind of in celebration of the fact that all of the classic Superman movies are now available in 4K, they came out with this collection that's both this steelbook with a steelbook outer case, as well as every entry as a steelbook. And then they also have a version that's smaller, like more of a size of a standard size Blu-ray case that has all the main parts of this, but not in steelbook form, just kind of in a slipcover standard case. So this one's kind of limited edition, I think. It's if you have the Batman film collection on 4K steelbook like I do, very similar release, similar dimensions, similar design in the way that this insert slips over it, the case and all the inner cases and the inner holder, very similar. So if you're familiar with the Batman 4K collection that came out a couple years ago, this is kind of its like companion release. It's very similar, just the Superman version basically. That one had all the original four 90s and early 2000s Batman movies, and this one has all of the classic Superman movies. So it has everything through Superman 4. It doesn't have Superman Returns. It doesn't have Supergirl. Those are both available on Blu-ray, so if you want to kind of flesh out your collection like I do, you can get those are still in print. Superman Returns and Supergirl are both available on Blu-ray, so you can still pick those up separately if you want to kind of flesh out the collection. But this will give you all the core 4 movies plus a bunch of extras. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, and we can take a look at what's inside here. Thankfully, this came packaged really well from Amazon. I ordered it from Amazon. So actually inside of the Amazon package itself, the Steelbook box came in this like cardboard holder. So it's inside this like really thick cardboard holder, and that is actually inside another cardboard box here. So this is in a cardboard protector in a cardboard box in the Amazon box. So I was actually shocked. It is very well protected. I was really worried it would just be like floating around in my Amazon box with other stuff and it would get damaged or whatnot, but not the case. It's actually in a box, in a box, in a box. So I was very happy to see that. I actually didn't. Like I said, I own the Batman 4K Steelbook collection as well, but I got it a while after it came out, after it was already unavailable, and it's pretty rare these days. So mine is actually pretty dented up, the outside of it. The actual discs and cases themselves are all like brand new, but unfortunately the the outer box is kind of like messed up. But that's fine. I kind of dealt with it because it's a pretty rare release now. So I suppose this will probably also be pretty rare over time. So if you're thinking about picking it up, you should get it. One thing that's like inescapable. You saw how this was in a box, in a box, in a box. Factory sealed in shrink wrap. And then still, you get a Steelbook with a slash through the spine. It has to be a manufacturing thing. I used to think it was when people took when they were opening the the shipment from the company, that they would slash the box open and just like make a slash through all the spines. I used to think that that's why a lot of Steelbooks tend to have this slash right in the middle of the spine. It's got to be during manufacturing. It's got to be like a manufacturing problem, because look at that. I mean, this was in a box, in a box, in a box, in plastic wrap from the factory. So, yeah, when it comes to Steelbooks, I'm a little bit obsessive about the condition, but I literally think now that I have so many, you can't always avoid this. I mean, this is straight from the factory. And I'm not about to return this whole thing, which is sold out now, to try to just get that taken care of. So, just showing you that to show you that it's probably not Amazon. It's probably not the person who opened it. It happened at the factory. So, whatever that's worth. So this actually has this kind of slip insert thing here, and it kind of wraps around this way, and it doesn't have a top, so it like slips over the top here. And I'll show you the rest of the box once I take this off, but I just wanted to show you this slip first. And then it has all the info stuff there, some fine print. One thing that I love about this collection is it has the Richard Donner cut on 4K, which is awesome. I believe that's one of the new ones that you couldn't previously get on 4K. And there's kind of just all of the details there. Like I said, very similar to the Batman one. So you just slip. You have to be very careful. But this, as you can see, it just kind of slips off the top here. So one thing I like about this design is that it lets you keep it. It lets you keep it when it's on the shelf. And because it just slips over, so you don't have to fold it. You don't have to like fold it up and put it in there like you do with some Steelbooks or whatever. It doesn't just flop around on the back. It actually like kind of locks into the case. So when it's on your shelf, you can actually keep it on there, which is really nice. So here is the collection itself. Just show you the outer box. Again, the outer box is metal, so it's very shiny and pretty like kind of silvery metallic. It's got kind of the icy sort of look to it. The Fortress of Solitude there. So you see it says Superman 5 film collection right there. Be careful when you're looking at it. You don't want all these to fall out, so put your hand there. But as you can see, like when you run the light over it, it's like very silvery. The silveriness kind of comes out when you look at it in the light. Some fine print there, and this is what you're probably going to see on the shelf. Again, you can kind of see the blue, like metallic blue, basically, makes up a lot of the ice and stuff that's on this release, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got this. This is all like rubber. It's like super dense foam. Actually, it's not rubber. It's like foam. It's like super dense foam. So this holds all the cases in there, and I'll show you what's in each one. First one, Superman the movie. Cool design. And again, like this case right here, it has this big like scratch thing in it. Why? I don't know. It's straight from the factory. Nobody's ever touched it other than the people who packaged it up. So yeah, all this stuff is kind of just inherent to Steelbooks, I think. Somewhere there's going to be a digital code. I'm not sure which release it's in. It might be in the collectibles Steelbook, so I'm not sure which one. But here is the inside of this one. You get the Superman the Movie Blu-ray and the Superman the Movie 4K disc. One thing to note versus, I'm going to kind of compare it to the Batman one since I actually own that one as well, and it's kind of just another sort of the Superman version of that kind of release. So one thing I will mention is that the Batman one, for some reason, did not come with the Blu-rays. And the Blu-rays have all the special features on them, right? So that's pretty much how it is, I believe, with these as well. The 4K disc is pretty much just the movie in 4K. And the Blu-ray version typically has the 1080p version of the movie, plus all of the featurettes and special features and stuff. So, they did rectify that because in the Batman one, it didn't come with any of the Blu-rays. It was just the 4K discs, which means it didn't have. There's a really cool documentary series for the Batman movies across all the Blu-ray discs. It didn't have any of that. So what I actually did for the Batman one was I bought the cheap 4-film DVD collection or Blu-ray collection that has all the special features for like $10. And I just put each of those discs, I just kind of slipped them into the Steelbook. So yeah, I kind of upgraded my Batman set, and my version now has all of the special features and stuff. So this is Superman 2. So this one is a really cool Steelbook because you've got the Superman 2 kind of theatrical poster thing here. But then you flip it over, you have Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, the better cut in my opinion. Take a look at this. Again, there's like a slash right here too. And there's like scuff marks here. This one's all messed up. I don't know what's up with that. But it's from the factory like that. It is brand new, so you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's take a look here. We've got Superman 2. Oh, that's cool. There's different inner artwork too. Yeah, that looks super cool. So the first one is Superman 2 Blu-ray, followed by Superman 2 theatrical version 4K, Superman 2 Richard Donner cut 4K, and Richard Donner cut Blu-ray. So again, typically, I believe it's the same with these, that 4K disc, mostly just the movie, and then sometimes it'll have one of the commentaries or something. And then the Blu-ray disc is typically where they put all of the special features. All right, so Superman 3. This is such a funny image. I love this. Again, all these Steelbook kind of have a matching sort of theming to them. They'll have sort of the Roman numeral logo on the back, and then kind of all have matching fonts and stuff. And this one, I love that. I love that art. So here's the inside of this one. You got Superman 3 4K. And I think on these, I don't think they really have any, they don't really have any inner art. This is just kind of like blue behind it. So I think for all of this kind of case, they just have kind of one side that has inner art and the other side's just blue. Or just like a solid color, I guess. Okay, so that is Superman 3. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Here you go. Again, this looks really, with all the metallic in this one, like all the missiles and stuff like that, it makes the Steelbook look really cool. And just so you're aware, none of this is embossed or anything, so like this doesn't stick up or anything. It's all basically like glossy Steelbook. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Again, the kind of Roman numeral style there, with all the movie fine print at the bottom. There we go. So this has kind of got like a gold thing, and yeah, it's just kind of like gold behind it. So it's just like solid color behind the discs, but blue Blu-ray, red 4K, like all the other releases. Very nice. And this is kind of an interesting one. It has a 5th Steelbook in here that's just basically all like the collectible insert things, which is super neat. Usually they just have them floating around in there, or they'll just shove them like between them or beside one of the cases or something. But this one has a literal Steelbook case just for all the extra little things that come with it. So that's really neat. And the cover of it is Action Comics #1, first appearance of Superman, in nice, shiny, metallic Steelbook. So very cool. Just has your classic black and red Superman logo on the back there, and it says Superman Collectibles. So this, I assume... Okay, so yeah. So this is where your digital code is going to be. So you can do this. I assume they're all 4K versions. So I'm assuming none of them are HD versions. I hope. I hate when 4K movies come with HD digital codes. I think that's dumb and like shouldn't be allowed. But yes, so this is your insert with your digital code, which should hopefully unlock all these movies in 4K on Movies Anywhere and probably Vudu and that kind of stuff too, I imagine. And so there's nothing on this side. On this side, there's a bunch of things, as you can see, that are kind of like tucked into this clip. So I will show you all those right now. And this is just what the inside looks like. So a giant red, yellow, and blue Superman logo here, which is cool. So here you have this little kind of mini comic, Superman 78. It's like a comic book with, actual stuff in it. I don't know if this one is available elsewhere or whatnot. But I think it's like a continuation of the original Superman movie, kind of in comic form, which is pretty cool. So it's just like a little mini comic here, but it is like full color and feels like comic book material. Then here are a bunch of I think like art cards, postcards, that kind of thing. I might actually not open this bundle. Just because I'm not really sure what I would be doing with it. Oh, well, it does have... No, this is like stapled. I actually might open it then. I wasn't sure what was in here, but this is some kind of little stapled booklet, which I'm kind of interested in. But this is a limited edition out of 13,525. Very random number there. I'm not sure why it's that specific of a number, but it is. So I have decided that I will probably actually open this because I kind of want to see what this little booklet is. So I'm going to try to do it without messing up anything here. So yes, I will open my certificate of authenticity to show you guys. If anybody ever calls my version into question, this is version 1801. You just saw me open it up from the factory. So you can watch this video and verify that if I sell this copy in the future at some point for some reason, that it's legit. Okay. So let's pull this off. So you get certificate of authenticity. It's basically like on a postcard. And this is kind of stamped in red print right there. Behind that, you get this cool lenticular card here. So you can kind of see it when I turn it. You can see them like moving around in there, which is awesome. Again, this is like a postcard size thing, but it's extra thick because of the sort of lenticular art there. So that's very cool. And then here is basically, it looks like maybe like a kind of a photo booklet of movie posters and kind of stills from the movies, I think. There's kind of a neat little booklet there. So yeah, that is basically it for the this release. So just to recap on the collectibles here, you get this kind of little sort of poster photo booklet. You get a lenticular postcard. It's very funny. You get a certificate of authenticity. You get your digital code there to unlock all 5 movies on Movies Anywhere and other compatible stuff that's attached to that. You get your Superman 78 mini comic. That all sits in here. That all has its own steelbook. In addition to that, you get all 4 of the original movies, including the Richard Donner version of Superman 2 on 4K and Blu-ray with all of the Blu-ray special features and all that good stuff in this super cool Steelbook case here. So thanks everybody for watching this unboxing. If you like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you collect DVDs, Blu-rays, anything like that, I have lots of unboxings on my channel. That's mostly what I collect. So if you're into that, check out my channel, hit subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video. Let me know in the comments which Superman movie is your favorite. And thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.